Hello everybody, this is Francois Gautier. I'm going to talk about Kashmir again today because of course Kashmir is in the news. The government of Mr. Modi has just bifurcated Kashmir into one part which is Ladakh and the second part which is Jammu and the Valley of Kashmir. Now this morning I happened to see a BBC coverage of that. Very controversial, very hostile, very false also. The BBC mentions the fact that Kashmir, the Valley of Kashmir is entirely Muslim, but they forget to mention that there were 1 million Hindus in the Valley of Kashmir in 1900. At the beginning of 20th century, there were 1 million Hindus in the Valley of Kashmir, and they were all chased out by violence at one time or the other. The latest was in the 90s, where the remaining 400,000 Hindus, what's called the Kashmiri Pandits, was chased out by sheer terror. I was there. I covered Kashmir in those days between, say, 90 and 2000. And I saw the violence against the leaders of the Valley of Kashmir, the Hindus, and they just fled without firing a single shot, and they became refugees in their own country. Now the BBC, who prides itself in being a very impartial television, is very partial. And this is very surprising because not only the British colonized India, they bled India dry. If you read properly between the lines, the history of India from the 18th century till 1947, the British just bled India. There were 20 million Indians who died of famines between 1800 and 1920. 20 million for those days, that was 10% of India, huge amount. The British stole most of the beauties and artifacts of India, which are today in British Museum in London and different places. So they're hypocrites. And also, look again very close to us. The British went all the way to the Falkland Islands, which are in Argentina, because they claimed it as their own. They fought a war against Argentina and the Falklands. And today they're belittling India because India considers Kashmir its own and is trying to preserve Kashmir. This is absolute hypocrisy. British hypocrisy at the best. Even we, the French, have Corsica. Corsica is an island. At some point it was Italian, some point it was French. Today we, the French, are claiming Corsica. Nobody says anything. Are the Indians telling the French, no, you can't claim Corsica, it's not yours, it's disputed. Italy wants it also. Nobody would dare to say that. The US goes anywhere in the world where it feels that its interests are at stake, in danger. A few days ago, it killed that Baghdadi, of course, a terrible terrorist who wanted to revive the caliphate all over the world. Nobody said anything. They just went with their soldiers in a foreign country and killed someone who was a foreigner. Nobody said anything. Now, this hypocrisy about India, feeling that Kashmir is a very ancient part of India and should be preserved, this is absolutely nonsense. This is bad journalism. This is journalism at the worst. Without stating the facts, you make a judgment, hostile judgment. I'm sorry, BBC, you're absolutely wrong. And I'm ashamed to be a Westerner when I see you. Namaste.